Good evening, everybody. How are you this fine evening? It's Wednesday, just have to work that one out. Hope everyone is well and has had a good midweek so far. Now, obviously, big things are happening today with the cinematic and everything. Hey, Dalaran, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your Wednesday been so far? Hope all is well. Right, I'll just stand here on the edge of this great little platform. Might do a dive into the ocean, I'm not sure. Let's wait for everyone to come in. Hey, Hezekiah, how are you? Doing good? Excellent, excellent. Hey, Ryuka, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So, I'm led to believe there should be a new quest here somewhere. I don't have one yet. Nothing's popped up. Waiting for me to come online. Ah, excellent. Adventure guide. Will there be something here? The brawl. No, nothing there. So I wonder why I've not got the next chapter in the War of the Thorns. It's a strange one. Good evening, Commander Bond. How are you? It should pop up when you go to Darkshore. Okay, thank you, Hezekiah. Fly to Teldrassil the dock. Okay, thank you. What I'll do then is I'll go through my normal auctioning bits and pieces, give everyone a chance to come on in, and then we'll go and do that later on this evening, I think. That should be the plan. Am I going to make it? No. Oh no, just made it. Excellent. Wasn't sure I was going to make that jump. Hey Phil, how are you? You have to be in Darkshore. Excellent, thank you, Apontix. Found out you could buy windwool cloth really cheap and then make windwool bandage and selling them on the auction house for 75 gold each. 75 gold each, that's a really good price. Excellent. Hey Wolfsbane, how are you? Showed me last stream you did bigger fish to fry today, currently doing the quest. Excellent. Excellent, Wolfsbane. Congratulations in advance on getting your angler. It's really good utility. Just the fact that you can walk on water and swim is going to be very, very useful, especially in Battle for Azeroth. I could do with one of these mounts, one of these water strider mounts. That would be super duper useful. I haven't got one of those yet. Oh wow, Ryuka, thank you ever so much for the sub and your support. That's really, really kind of you. Let's throw some Sama chefs in the chat. Thank you ever so much. And Kmart, hey, watching my Under Ango stream. Excellent. And what else do we have? SB, got you there. Mine for the Horde is also just on the map when you went to Darkshore. Okay, thank you. And did I get you? Did I get everyone? Yeah, I got you, Wolfsbane, didn't I? Everyone came in. You have done it on your druid, and you have the water strider. Excellent, excellent. Hey, Kayung, how are you? Thanks for that. And Brain Manager's got lots of chef's hats. Excellent. Right, well, let's have a look. I've been on a couple of times today just to repost some auctions and do cancel scans on my enchants. So I should have a few sales, not massive sales from when I last looked. So let's just check the mailbox, see how we're doing. Yeah, we've got a few expires there. So I'll take those. We have sold Wild Jade again, Mark of the Black Rock, Binding of Haste, Mark of the Claw, a small egg. Aha, now we bought these Defiled Augment runes for 9 gold 34 and less, I think. Some of these were less, and I'm going to sell those, vendor sell them for 9 gold 35. So I'll take those as well. We'll do those now whilst I'm here, because those are worth doing. There we go. Also got the chef title. Excellent. Enchant market's getting fierce, is it? Okay. Bark 2, how are you? Drummond Face, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. You're out of my market for now. Are you? It's getting a bit tight, isn't it? Certainly, with all these. There's some more defiled augment runes. So I bought all these for less than the price it cost to vendor them. Here comes some more sales. There we go. So we've got some more coming in. Mark of the Claw, Glorious Stats, Shadowy Mask there for 4,700, and a Nomi Snack, and a Binding Agility. That's good. Hey, One Tough Orc, how are you? Do I have a vendor price scan? Yes, I do. That's what I did to get those defiled augment runes. I literally just did a vendor scan. So you go into your auction and you do a vendor search, and then anything that you can sell for more than you can buy it for, even if it's just a copper, TSM will return. And usually it's wildfire eggs. Yeah, just the default string at the moment. I haven't played with it at all. So there we've got wildfire eggs for 24 copper, and I can vendor those for 30 copper. And ruined orbs I can buy for 19 silver, 55 copper, and vendor them for 20 silver. And then the good thing is that when you multiply it by this number of things, soon adds up to a good few gold. And the same with the eggs. It may only be a few copper, but it does add up. So it's worth buying these sometimes. I'm going to leave those for now because I've already got some stuff. Just going to go through, and what we'll do is we'll leave that for now, and I'll just vendor the things that I've just bought whilst I remember them. Mr. Deadfellow, how are you? Sadly, you haven't played WoW for a while. Okay, Bucktube, well, there's always life throws its obstacles in the way. We don't always get to play as much as we might want to, or want to, for that matter. So we're going to sell all of these for more than I bought them for. And I also bought some eggs, but I'm going to keep hold of those because I'll turn them into Nomi. And there was also something else I bought. I don't think it's there though, so maybe I didn't buy it. Maybe I just looked at it instead. There we go. Gonna mess up an alliance town or two. Yes, I haven't seen the cinematic or anything. I've tried to avoid Twitter and avoid YouTube for any spoilers, so we'll do the whole alliance campaign for chapter 2 a bit later. At first, let's go through and check my auctions. Reox stream, thank you ever so much for the follow. You have 4 raids full, on our way to mess you up. Your Enchanted Tailor Toon is getting to 110 today, so be ready for BFA. Excellent, excellent. Right, let's open up the mail. What have we got? So we checked through all of these. Binding of Strength is nice at 3,300. And Bloodmane Knuckles of the Harmonious. That's another interesting one. Okay, so 27,000 here. Let's open this. So now looking at our target on the chart from the other time, we are looking for a target of at least 80,000, which is quite a lot higher than I'm normally getting. So I'm going to have to pull out all the stops to try and get that kind of gold on a daily basis. But what we'll do is if we can't get it, we'll get as close to it, near as damn it. So the usual things we'll do first. Restock the things that have sold. So check my auctions. There's a load of stuff here about to expire, so I think that's probably most stuff. So let's get those off and back on again. That's the first thing, and we sold a enchant cloak there. So let's do the short ones first. Cancel those. Run through all of these. Yes, it was it 75? I thought it was, let me just check my chart. Bring it over here. Click on that. Yeah, it was 83,000 now, based on the fact that I've been under target for a good number of days. So my current target is is 83, which is this figure here. Because basically the last few days our target was 65, and we only got over 65 in these 2 days, but other days like 18,000, 17,000 were a lot less. So in order to meet these last few days, these last 2 weeks we have, I'm going to need to get 83,000 each day. Now that sounds like a tall order. Well, it is a long boy after all, so we'll do our best. We've got a few things that are going on okay with the alchemy side of things, so we'll see how that goes, see if we can get some extra sales that way, and then obviously with returning players and all that such forth, see if we can glean some extra sales this week. And I've been able to pop online a bit more often this week as I've been off of work, so I've at least been able to do some cancel scans and reposts in between spending time with my family, so I think we should be able to at least get close to it. Hey Ruben, how are you? What have I been selling in alchemy? Mainly living steel and true gold. Those seem to be the good sellers when I can get them. The other thing I need to do is Jahwakening. I'm going to switch over to Elixir Master, so I've got another angle to attack that with, because now Elmorte is Transmute Master. He's going to do the transmutes and the mining, and then Jahwakening is going to do the elixirs. See if I can get a double-pronged attack on that one. And then anything under 2 hours will also take off. Not many of those. Okay, that's going to be a lot of mail to open, so let's run through all of that. 200 mail. Let's just get TSM running through this as quick as it can. Fill up my bags. That's all that side done, and then we'll do another reload, and then we'll get another batch, and then we'll post that on. Hey Starless One, how are you? Drop in, thank you. Used my YouTube guides and have been slowly getting started with TSM4. Excellent, excellent. I'm glad you've found them useful. And if there's anything you want me to cover in future ones, please do shout out. Hey Demona and Scalivar, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Cancels. And for those that haven't seen my YouTube videos, I've got a new series on learning TSM4. I'll put up a link to the playlist in the chat there. There's 4 parts to it now, and I'll be doing another part very soon. So hopefully get that out by the weekend. Okay, that inventory's full. So I'll run a post scan, and we'll run another post scan like that. Good evening, Severi. How are you? Use it. The parts are excellent and very helpful. Thank you, Untitled. Peachy keen. Nice. Doing very well here. Thank you very much. Enjoyed a lovely day with my family. So now we're just getting on a bit of World of Warcraft time, and we're going to do the cinematic a bit later. Do you know how to have TSM make a notification sound when something sells? Yes, Moonstalker. It's actually a separate add-on. It's called I Sold More. I think I have a link to it. Does that work? No, I don't have a link to it. It's called I Sold More, so if you do a search for I Sold More, that's the actual name of the add-on. And that'll just, it's very simple, it just literally works out the box, plays a till sound every time you sell something. Doing good, farming? Yeah, there's a lot of farming that needs to be done on Shadow Song. A lot of materials. Good evening, Ignis, how are you? Control TV, thanks for stopping by when you're online. Found my YouTube videos insanely helpful. Excellent, I'm really glad you found them useful. Making a killing on enchants already. Excellent. I'm glad they're working out for you. You're very much welcome, Control. That's the whole point, really, is to help other people out get started with TSM. Okay, so let's just do a whole load of posts. and get these on. I've been buying a fair amount of Shalderai silk as well, so we'll just check that with a shopping search in a minute. I'll just post all this lot on first. Run to the 100. How much have we got selling at the moment? Just the one sold auction at the moment. So let's just check Shalderai silk, see if there's anything under 2 gold. No, looks like it's all been bought up at the moment. Yep, we're right up to 2 gold 71. Now I actually have 10,000 silk with an average purchase price of 1 gold 73. So I've got a good stock of it, and then I'm going to decide what to do with it. I can make bags with it. I can turn it into pantaloons for a profit. So I've got choices, but it looks like they've been boosted up. Someone's wiped them all out, and we'll see what happens with the next lot. That will go up and down, I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's take the cancels out. What is the silk shuffle where you turn it into pantaloons? It's basically, if you've got the rank 3 silkweave pantaloons, you can make them, and you buy silk for less than 2 gold 42. Along with the other materials, you can make pantaloons, and you can post them. You make the pantaloons, and then you can sell them to a vendor for a profit. Say, for example, you were able to get them for less than 2 gold. You'd make a good 10 gold to 20 gold profit per pantaloon. So it basically just adds to your money. So it's worth doing if you can find enough silk at a decent enough price. Let's take the rest of these cancels. And then I should have one more lot to do after this one. Preparing something in a small room for a friend. It seems there was some chemical inside the room, some kind of cleaner, and you poisoned you through breathing air inside. Oh no! You're fine now. Excellent. Glad to hear it, Ignis. That sounds quite scary, especially if you don't know what it is or what was happening. So I'm glad you're alright though. That's good to know. Hey Telesis, how are you? The graph is looking, we popped on that a bit earlier. I'll pop it back up again. The graph is still looking under. Our new target is 83,000 a day for the next 2 weeks. So it's pretty high up there. And I don't have a lot of time. So both time left and time in the day to do it. So I'm basically just trying to maximize what I can do and see how close I can get to this before the end. Ouch, and migraine with an aura as well. That's tough, Ignis. My wife gets migraines and they are not fun at all. Did that. Hey Mushy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your target doing yourself? Am I going to be on for a bit longer? Yeah, I should be, well, at least through till midnight, yeah, so I should be a good while. Switch to your power character. On the whale side, you found a new spot where you can level from 60 to 110 while making okay gold. Excellent, Ignis. Good combination, leveling and making gold. No worries. No worries, Mushy. Hey, Lizard, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Just go and run a post. And beware, how are you doing? Doing very well here, thank you very much. We've got some good things on here that would be nice if they sold. A lot of this, though, is crafted malevolence and crafted dreadful stuff, which I'm not sure how much is going to sell. Right, okay, that's done. Let's go on for the last lot, which is just a few more cancels. Not having to move the characters till they're 110 is also very, very good. Excellent. There we are, Costa. How are you? Right, okay. Run a post scan. And Bullywolf, how are you? Everything's well? Very well, thank you very much. How about yourself? Hope you're having a good Wednesday so far. I've lost complete track of days. I don't know which day it is today. Think I'll reach my goal? I'm not sure, Bullywolf. I'm not sure. It's looking tight. It all depends on what I manage to pull out over the next couple of weeks. I may get a few good sales. I need to expand a few more markets. I maybe need to... Yes, pantaloons is a definite one coster. I actually have 10,000 silk now, so I'm going to convert that into cash at some point soon, and that should give me a good sort of rise in the coffers. Anyone explored the crystallized eternal shuffle? No, I haven't done that one. Your farming transmogs made 650k last week. Excellent, Blue, excellent. Thought about reactivating your EU account to buy up my auctions. That's very kind of you, Ignis, but I'll see how I can get on with everything done the more natural way, shall we say. That's 10,000, that's 25, or is that 250? 10,000. 26k. Oh, okay. So what I have, if we do the... Where's my guild bank? Let's go on to here. So I have 10,000 silk cloth bought for an average of 1 gold 73. Is the average purchase price of that. So 1 gold 73. I would buy more, but we just checked before you came on, and the price is up to 2 gold 79. Or is it 2 gold 72? I can't remember. It's one of the two. 10 individual crystallized life, earth, fire, etc. sometimes sell cheaper than 1 eternal. Imbibe all the crystallized, convert to eternal, and sell at a higher price. Even better, reset the eternal. Yeah, that's a good one. Definitely, German Face. There's quite a few like that. The motes of harmony and all those sort of things. Buy all up to 242 and sell for a profit. List 10 stacks of 90 for 3 gold. Oh, now there's a good idea actually. Reselling it on. Interestingly, when I did my video, part 4 of my series, and I was talking about inserting things with a hammer, and I put on an auction of 200 chaos crystals, and I put them on for 99 gold each, and they actually sold. So I got a good deal there, because I'd only been buying them for less than 50 gold each. So I might be able to do something similar with the silk. Maybe I could do it in stacks of 200. Maybe if I did 9 stacks of 200 at 3 gold, where would that go? There's a 1 stack of 200 there. I could pop it maybe in there. That way someone looking to make 20 silkweave satchels could try and do it for that, for 3 gold, and conveniently get some stacks. Although 9 stacks of 200 is quite a lot though. Well, actually no, if I got 10,000 I got plenty, so Or like you said, 10 stacks of 90 is quite easy. Although, would someone look for that? Come back in 24 hours. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely come back and check in on this. Let's try it. Let's try something here. Let's go in under this stack of 200. And what we're going to do is per unit, per stack, per unit. There we go. Where did your star thing go? Oh, has it come back? Okay, okay, Commander Bond. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Have a great time at the theatre. You did something similar. You slimmed down all your stock and posted everything over a certain threshold in the auction. A Hail Mary post operations. Got some good sales. For example, 3,000 gold for a stack of thorium bars. Okay. Do you still have to level gathering professions before being able to gather in BFA? No, Hendu, you should be able to start any of your professions from 1, and it'll be from 1 for BFA, so it'll be the same for everyone. So that should be good. Oh, does it not show up always? Okay, you've got it there, so that's good. How do you bring up the custom post box? It's by clicking on this little hammer down here. If I close this down, you see these hammers down the side. Basically what this is I can insert, this is on a shopping scan, so I've done a shopping scan for Shalderai Silk and I've got some in my bags, so basically I can use this hammer icon to insert an auction at a certain point. So in this case I'm looking down this list, I'm looking at all the pretty stacks, all the stacks of 200, there's one there, but I reckon if I put a significant load of stacks in here underneath the 3 gold 18, I might get someone who's looking to buy a whole load of silk in one go, like as a convenience thing more than anything else. So what I'm going to try is 6 stacks of 200, and we're going to post them in. If I rescan the search now, and there's me here, 6 stacks of 200 at 3 gold 17. Now I bought these for 1 gold 73, so if I can sell them for 3 gold 17, that's almost doubling my money. Obviously once you take off auction house costs and everything like that, it's not going to be quite that much, but it's worth a go, because someone's put a wall in here which is inconvenient. The other thing here is the 2 stacks of 200. Someone may go for those. There we are. Very, very cheap to list silk, which is also good. Hey, Storm Talker, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Right, okay, so we've done that. We've done our reposts. We also needed to go and check on... I could possibly take those off. I'll leave them for now. Nothing in the mail. Let's do a restock of our enchants. And we'll do a temporal crystal, create one of those, and then we'll swap over to TSM and do our groups. Hey Mini Bandit, how are you? And Bark 2, did I not say hello to you earlier? I think I did, didn't I? Ah, look, thank you. Look, 23, thank you very much for the follow. Okay, none selected. So let's do Enchanting, restock selected groups, take the Soul Fibble off. You need another 39,000 still today. Okay, Cosset, what's your plans? What are you going to do to get that? Be interested to know. Have I got everything I need here? Yes, I have. This is good. Be lucky. Yes, that is one of the aspects. You do need to be lucky. Let's, fingers crossed, luck for both of us. You've got 5 million on the auction house. Well, that's a good amount. Well, how much have I got here? Oh, it's interesting. It's not... Oh, this is crafting. That's why it's not telling me. I'll have a look at that in a minute. So not massive profits according to TSM on this lot. So the margins must be quite tight on these. Binding of Agility. Let's just check the cloak prices, because that's using up my bloods quite a bit. Scouring at old characters from vanilla to look for valuable items. That's a good idea, actually. You never know what little gems you might find that someone might want to buy, that they've been looking for all these years. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is just going to check the cloaks before I post these on. So let's just do a shopping scan for the cloaks. What have you got? Okay, so Binding of Intellect. That should not be that low. So let's get those off. Definitely, there's no reason I should be having those on at that price. Let's take those off forthwith. It's way too low, especially for the bloods. Gift of Critical Strike. I'll take that off. Okay, so let's rescan that. Okay, there we go. So Binding of Intellect is also quite low at 997. That was the one I just took off, wasn't it? So I would be looking to at least flip those. Definitely. I mean, the percentage here is 152, which is way off, really. The market value should be much higher than that. And what are these looking at? These are all looking at... Where's agility? 1-4. And strength's up at 3-4 here. So I would take those 3 intellects off. I'm going to buy those, and I think we should put on 1,900 is better. Should definitely do that. Buy a Papal and relist the ones that contain bloods. Yeah, these are the ones I'm looking at, the cloaks, because they require 2 bloods each, which at the moment my bloods price is coming in at 173. My Chaos Crystal price is 337, so the crafting cost, you know, this is still a profit even at 997, which is probably why people are posting them for that. But looking at the region market value and the regular market value, you can definitely make these higher. 2,100, 5,000, yeah. Don't know why my percentage is quite so high, because it should be, actually that's based off my average buy price, that's why. So ignore the percentage number here. This is not indicative of the market value. Hey Maxa, how are you? And Traditioner, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Teach me to make gold in WoW. Well, sit along, enjoy the ride, and there'll be plenty of opportunities like this, for example. What we're doing here, we're going to buy these Binding of Intellects and we're going to sell them for hire. So I'm going to buy those 3 and we're going to repost them on at a much higher price. Oh, thank you Maxa for the follow. Oh, I missed Drummondface, you said very mature dragon sinew that apparently can sell for 250k. Wow, well if you get the sale, the problem with those high ticket items is they don't necessarily sell very frequently, but when they do, they are massive increases. Alright, so with those on correctly, interestingly I didn't spot that, so I should probably look at something into changing my cloaks operation, just so that I don't get that again, because I had actually posted mine at still at profit but way lower than I thought. So looking at my cloaks, they'll have the regular group attached to them, sell enchants. So what I'm going to do is make a special group just for the cloaks. So if we go to auctioning and we go sell enchants, we'll make a copy of that and we'll call this one sell enchants cloaks, and then I'm going to change my min price, because currently being 110% crafting or 1,000 gold, and I'll do the minimum of the 2 of them. No, the maximum of the 2 of them. So I don't want my 110% crafting to go less than 1,000 gold, because my normal price is the average of 100% crafting plus 1,000 gold, and average that out between 150% of DB region market value. So that should be fine. Okay, so now when we post those on, what's the minimum price actually? Let's just check that. I don't want to actually post them on. So let's have a look. Oh, actually we need to change it as well. Hold on, we need to go to that. Go to the group operations and change this to sell enchants cloaks. Sell enchants cloaks. So that's on. And then just double check this operation. When it goes to minimum price, it says post at minimum price. Now actually what I'd want to do is say don't post them. and then that way, if this happens, I can see in the posting that they're going to be on minimum price. It's not going to post them, so that will make me then look and decide whether I need to buy and reset the market on those. Okay, so that's done. Been trying to sell a spectral tiger for 5 weeks. Yeah, acid rain, that does happen. I've got similar high. I haven't quite got that one, but I have got others that are quite high ticket, and getting those to sell is quite a struggle sometimes. Okay, so we're going to post those back on. Go back to my auctioning, run a post scan. Plus 300 plus, yeah, that could work as well. Actually, changing my material costs, that way the crafting wouldn't be quite so low. Because Bloods is based off the price of things I'm getting from the Blood Trader, which is obviously going down and down and down. And so relatively, Bloods to me are worth more than that. So I could put in a manual price on those as well. Alright, so Binding of Intellect's on for that. Agility's for 1-4. The gifts are the different ones, those are the Wars of Draenor ones. Okay, let's go for that. Good evening, Perkin and Captain E and Huxnaver. How are you all? You've been doing the Pantaloon Shuffle? Excellent. Good to hear. Have you made some gold with that one? I certainly hope so. Okay, let's just double check that again. And then I can check my tailoring. I'm not sure what's going on with my tailoring. I could probably do with making some shadowy masks. Now I think I'm all out of shadow silk, so I might have to go and get some more. Okay, so we've got that, switch back to that, do crafting groups, go down to tailoring and do a restock. Yeah, it requires investment definitely, but there are some good returns. Excellent. The Pantaloon Shuffle, Acid Rain, is basically when you buy Shalderai silk for less than 2 gold 42, and if you've got the rank 3 Silkweave Pantaloon recipe, you can make the Silkweave Pantaloons for less than it costs to vendor them back to a vendor, so therefore you just make raw profit just on selling them to a vendor, so you don't even have to wait around for an auction or someone to buy them. Okay, that's hung, so we'll do a reload on that. You bought like 10,000 silk for around 1.6, good money. Exactly, that's exactly where I'm at the moment. I've got about 10,000 myself for about 1 gold 78. So I haven't converted them yet. And we have posted some of them on the auction house for a higher price. See if we can get some get something good for that then. Yeah, it does require the tailoring and the rank 3. Good evening, Quers. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you'd love to get it 1.6 gold per silk. Yeah, definitely. We were doing crafting, weren't we? So let's just go back onto that. And then we can do the tailoring. We're doing the satchels over anything else. Dark silk shirt. Not quite enough hexweave. We'll have to go to our garrison for that one. But we can do a gather for this. Fine thread and grey dye. So we'll pop those out from the guild bank. Those two. Close down the task list. And then make one of those dark silk shirt. There you are. You're an average of 2 gold per. Requires more work, but it's worth it. Yes, definitely. Hey, Sensors, how are you? Oh, raided with the party mate. Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. How was your stream? I hope you had a good one. Right, we've got all of those. We need to post that on. I've got my thing popping up again. So I need to actually minimise that down. I think that fixes that. And we'll do a post scan. There you go. It was great, just sharing the love. Oh, it's very kind of you. So what have we got here? Soggy Drake Scale, Moosehorn Hook. They're actually below minimum price. That's for, they're both for Stormheim. I might keep those actually. Let's just check those. Let's post these on. 4 Silkweave Satchels. We'll skip that and skip that. And we've just sold a blue linen shirt. Okay, well we'll put a dark silk shirt on for 524 gold. And then I just want to check that group for the lures that I've got. And let's temporarily turn off the posting operation for it, because actually no, what I'll do is I'll change that operation to not post at minimum price. Therefore I'll keep hold of those that are too cheap, and I'll make use of them myself. I know that's used for other things, but it'll at least be useful for me and the lures, because I can then get more fishing artifact power. Any suggestions how to use up Mage Weave? You have a ridiculous amount from transmog farms. Mage Weave. I mean, you could probably make braces and disenchant them. I don't know what Mage Weave is necessarily used for on that front. You've got the Shadow Weave mask, but it only requires 2 bolts of Mage Weave, but that's definitely worth making. Admiral's Hat's another good one. You get the recipe from just over from where I'm at now. And then from looking down here, there's not a lot I can see. The Tuxedo shirt is a good one. Pink Mage Weave shirt, Lavender Mage Weave shirt, and the Orange Mage Weave shirt. They will all work. And then you've got the dress shoes. That's another good one. And then you've got the Tuxedo pants. I sell all of those. And then I also sell all the Black Mage Weave set. Black Mage Weave gloves, clothes, legs, and also the white wedding dress. That also occasionally sells. Someone tanked the Shadow Weave mask on your server under 2k each, sadly. Oh no. Okay, what else have you got? Keep checking the Shadow Eye Silk. No, please tell me the Mage Weave. What else have you got? Check Wowhead, see what you can craft with it. Yep. Yes, Black Mage Weave definitely works. Just made it for 500k. Excellent. Congratulations, Sandros. Excellent. Road to 1 million. That's a huge milestone to getting that first 1 million. So really, really worth it then. Need to flush out your classic tailoring patterns. Yep, there's definitely a few things you can sell, and I can certainly testify that I've sold all of those ones I just mentioned. But you can craft it all 2 times from one run in Alderman. Yeah, so it's not a lot of stuff really, is it? I mean, how am I doing on Mage Weave at the moment? I've still got 111 bolts left. So that's not bad. That's going to keep me for a while anyway. Okay, so we did that, we did that. We're not doing food at the moment, so we're going to leave that. Hey Evia, how are you? So, next on is probably, we're going to do this in reverse order. Let's check the map. If I do need anything in Broken Isles. Any good Bloods missions? Not a lot. There's a 15 bacon there, but I'll leave that. How am I doing for Bloods actually? I've got 6 left, so not a lot. Oh, Danit, thank you very much for the follow. Score Shane. Thanks for stopping by. You and the fam doing very nice. Thank you very much. Had a lovely day with the family today. We popped over to an art supply store, which had some really nice cheap art materials. I had to restrict myself from buying too much. Let's see if you can make it to 700 before BFH launches. Yep, that's a good target to go for. You want to ask, does anyone know what you need to play BFA? What do you mean, Danny? Do you mean in terms of like the spec of your computer, or in terms of what you need to have bought World of Warcraft wise? Because you should, I think, basically just these days, just by having a subscription gives you everything up to and including Legion. So you literally just have to buy the BFA expansion in order to be able to do it. So I'm going to go to, have I got any missions? That one's complete. That's Blood of Sargeras. And have we got any more bloods coming? Defiled Augment Runes. Spine Whip. There's some Order Horde resources, we can do those. Okay, so order of play will be Dalaran, then Garrison, then we'll go to Stormwind, and then we'll do the... Actually, no, we need to go to Darnassus, don't we? Spent 5 hours farming Ghost Iron today, turned into Trillium, and just need to farm Spirit of Harmonies and turn into Living Steel. That's excellent, Acid. That's, where are you going to go to farm your spirits? Are you going to do the Isle of Thunder farm? No problem, Dennis. Glad I could help. So let's head inside, land next to Nomi, collect up our food. We've got another Nomi snack, that's going to be useful. And then we'll do another load of work orders. And then we'll sell the badly burnt food. I am looking for something specific. The slightly burnt food and the badly burnt food. And then we'll run outside. Hey Syke, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. The Isle of Thunder, definitely. Okay. Do you do that solo, or do you do it as a 5-man farm? Because the 5-man farm does seem to be the way to go. 5-man druid farm, I think, would be the one to do for that one. Alright, we're nearly at going through and doing quests and cinematic time. I'm just going to make sure I've got all caught up with Samadan first. So this should be bloods, so that's another 6, so that's doubled my bloods. Now this is the thing I do want, is, what have we got, 450 from there. Before I do that, I'm going to just heal some people, because I've got some in my bags for that. I'll go down here and heal you. I need to get some more Dark Zealots, actually, from looking at that. Hold on, let's just run on over.
What now?
Recruit those, please. Go back there. 5 men is possible, 3 druids and 2 brood monks. Sounds like a good plan. And the Southern Monkey Islands was great as well. Okay. Oh, thank you, Trextioner. That's very kind for you. It's farming spirits, but it was hit hard today by the Bear Tartarnuf. Yes, that is a bit of a pain having that one. So let's try this one. Bonus roll 450, cost me 400, so that's worth doing. So I'll get 500 from that. Start that one. And this one costs 500 and is only 170% chance, so I'll leave that one. That's not worth doing. Only worth doing if I can get the actual extra ones. Because you farm Trillium, you could just buy the spirits, but you quite like the farming. Yes, and also buying the spirits, because even though you farm the Trillium, it's still got the cost of your opportunity, your time. So that's worth, you've got to factor that in as well. Even though you farm the Trillium, it's not technically free. But yes, I do understand what you mean. Okay, so I'm going to leave any world quests. We're going to go to my Garrison, because hopefully I can pick up some Hexweave, and then we have enough for at least one Hexweave bag. That's the plan anyway. Okay, so we'll leave that. We'll just run through this, just do the initial pickup things, get some resources. I could really do is seeing if I can get some sumptuous fur cheaply. Do that first. Then we'll head on over to the trading post. What can we get here from the trader? Sumptuous fur's 40, so we'll leave that. Okay. How's the Tillers farm going? It's going very nicely. We've only got the one at the moment. I could do it on other characters now. But yeah, it's we got full production now, which is really nice to see. Let's restart some work orders, create all. That's everything. Running low on sumptuous fur though. That's a big stack of fractured crystals. I'll take those please. Thank you very much. 37 of those. And can we do some more work orders on that please?
How are you?
Create all. And they're all done as well. It's a great way to get Trillium. Yes, that is true, by planting those. Do tokens start rising in price anytime soon, or is it mid-expansion profit? I think they will... I was going to say they'll start at the beginning, but you never know. Hey, Dan Chico, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. What are you also doing? I missed that. You're going with your herb alchemy character. What's the purpose of the tillers is basically you can get either motes of harmony or black and white trillium ore, or if you plant the, I think it's a song bell, you can get the chance of a golden lotus. No, that's Enigma, not that one. Hexy bags are great for fast sales, but long term find Hexy crafted gear turn more profit per cloth in your server. Yeah, I haven't tried those. That's another missing gap that I haven't bothered with yet. Also got another herb tune supplier inscription. Yeah, having a herb tune is definitely good. Do I have a video on my daily routine? Not really, Evia. It's pretty much every stream is kind of like my daily routine, obviously with extra chat thrown in, because most of my time playing these days is done whilst on stream. So it's usually a case of go through, check my auctions, repost things and restock on things, and then go off and do anything that's missing, like going for garrisons and things like that. And then if you look on my YouTube videos, I always put a time code of all the different topics and things, so you can get an idea as to what I do, where I go, and how long it takes me to do each of those things. Obviously factor in the whole chatting time as well, because that's longer, obviously doing it on stream than it would be if you were doing it. Aha! There we go. Look, Shoulder Ice Silks coming in. You alright, Costa? Thank you for that. Are we going all 6 or are we just going for the 3? No, we got 3. 4. Let's go all 6. Come on, you can do it. One more. One more, you can buy the 6th one. Come on, it's just there. It's just there. No. The 5, well, that's brilliant. At over 3 gold per stack, that's definitely worth selling. I think you'll stop there for a bit. Oh, was that you, Score Shane, buying those? Didn't know if I went into more detailed. Having some major income issues, just trying to figure it out. Okay, Evia. Hey, Enjoy, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. 6 stack hype. Yeah, we just got the 5, but that was still cool. That's where you got 2 mining tunes as well for dual crafting engineering. As I said, one of your herbs probably going to be switched to blacksmith later. Ah, yes. Oh, your post earlier. Did I miss one? Let me just scroll up. Score Shane. I missed that. Mentioning tillers, you're now working on 24 and 25. Oh, right. Okay. Yes, I see you now. Yes. I think that's plenty, Score Shane. You don't really want any more than that. What are you making down here? Very strange. Saves you what you make 625 pantaloons. Yeah, that is true. Just doubling the money on the auction house is also a good option. Right, okay. So, how to get to the Broken Shore from here? I guess Stormwind's probably my best option. Looking at this. Similar shuffle with inscription back in Mr. Pandora. Can't remember the name of it. Okay. As you can sell to a vendor a profit anyway. Exactly. I always have that as an option, which is the good thing. So let's pop on our cloak and port to Stormwind. What was that you didn't do? You didn't do anything. Vendor operations are a good thing with the shuffles too. Looking into the other shuffles, yeah, it's worth checking out, definitely. All right, don't forget to turn that cloak back, otherwise you have the wrong cloak on. And also, I could probably do with not having my fishing rod. I think if I'm going to be doing this. All right, okay, so let's try this. I've tried to avoid all spoilers for part 2 of the cinematic, so I'm going to go off and do that now. So if you haven't seen it, I do apologise if I'm going to spoil it for you. We're going to look at the Alliance side for doing it. Best way to get to Darnassus, really, from here. There must be a portal somewhere. Hey, Elferal Gant, how are you? Remember milling green tea leaves for hours on end. Ah, right. And Druids, how are you? As a port in the dock. Okay, thank you. Hey, Tommy, how are you? Yes, I could have done the shrine, but I've already done my Dalaran Hearthstone, so I guess we could go a long way round, but let's try here. Stormwind Harbour, there's probably a portal down here, I imagine. There we go. Portal to Darnassus. Okay. There's also a port in the castle. Ah, yes, okay. Let's try this one. Did I click it? There we go. Right. So, now I'm not completely jammed up on...
That sound. Could it be? Shondo, the horde is approaching from the north.
The north? How did... They scaled.
Hold on, let me turn this up a bit.
Of course. The wisps. They're growing disoriented. The wall is failing.
Horde
Okay.
forces are advancing upon Laudanel. Champion, to me!
Okay, tell me if it's too loud, but I've just turned it up a little bit. I should just turn it down a little bit. Sorry, crew. So, basically, this is my take on it. I haven't really followed a lot of the lore things. Learned that Silky Pantaloons trick from you the other day. Ended up buying 32,000. Wow, brilliant. For under 2 gold. 2,000 pantaloon takes a long time to craft, but close to 20k profit. All said and done. Very nice. 32,000 is a lot, but that's good. I'm glad it worked out for you, Hellrider. So, in terms of this quest, obviously I've not played a Horde much at all. So my knowledge of Sylvanas is fairly limited. Obviously I played Warcraft 3 back in the day, so I know all about sort of Arthas turning into a Banshee and her getting quite grumpy about that. Other than that, I know she's a leader of the Horde. I saw the Vol'jin sequence and her taking over leadership. I know she's got beef with Gen Greymane, but I'm not exactly sure why that is. So that's kind of my knowledge of Sylvanas. So what we're going to do is we'll go through this. Let's find Malfurion. Where are you? Are you actually in Darkshore? A threat from the north. Okay. Let's head that way then. And we'll do this one. She killed Greymane's son. Okay, thank you, Lumiel. Okay. No, I'll keep it as it is, Costa, because I'll just get confused trying to change it, and I'll forget that I didn't change it back. Okay. Okay, so I missed Cataclysm, so that's kind of important, isn't it? Okay. Right. Okay, this is good. So obviously me being more of the peaceful nature, so I tend to be one that would think, okay, you know, live and let live, let's forget all this war, and I would like it to see if Alliance and Horde actually were able to team up properly and there wouldn't be any factions, and you could turn off not only war mode but you could turn off faction mode. So that's my overall arcing feeling on this. I would prefer this war never happened, but obviously Blizzard have other plans, so I'm going to have to go along with this storyline even though I don't necessarily agree with their conflicts. So let's follow this through and see what happens. Okay, well, everything's kicking off, that's for sure. Here we are, down the bottom. Happens in real life too, exactly. A lot more could be solved with a bit of kindness and understanding. So, okay, let's have a look. We must stay strong. Suddenness of the Horde's attack gave citizens here little time to flee. Many are hiding in Lordenai, waiting for help. Locate these civilians and send them to safety. We're counting on you. Okay, we can do that. And also we need to try to intercept the war chief. It's our final chance to stop her. Report to Commander Summermoon in my absence. Okay, there we go. And we've sold a Binding of Haste. Excellent. Not everyone who's affected by war agrees with it. Yes. Okay, there we go. Flossie, the best defense is a good offense. Yeah, I guess so. And hit harder after you completed the quest. Okay, I've got to watch out for that then. Let's see if I can help out someone else as a healer. I'll do this from afar because I think that'll be my best tactic as a healer. Where have you gone? That's 4 of the 5. Can we loot these? Yep, might as well. Oh, we've got some citizens here to do as well. Let's do those. Go to safety, please. There we go. Any more we can rescue? Where are you hiding? Oh, there's another quest here. Hold on. Oh, you're over here. I can see you hiding. Let's see if I can help you out. Must escape. Let's do some AoE and help out with you. You're firing that. Where's everyone gone? Ah, there you are, Captain. Do that. Oh, someone's got the head. That's a rare mount, isn't it? Action this day. Eliminate Axfall and Ragash Bloodwish. Okay. Ooh, ow. That hurts. Someone's attacking me quite hard. Yeah, like you said, they do hit hard. Let's do a flash heal on that one. Orgrimmar Grant. We can stun you. That'll give me some time. And then I can at least do some damage whilst the archers come in and help out. Got a Treant helping me out. Is the sound levels okay for everyone? Just let me know if they're too loud on either end versus me versus them. Or let's help out these citizens in here. Yeah. Clear a path, you must escape. Take that. Sounds good. Excellent. Thank you very much. I want to be able to catch it when I do this cinematic and everything. Any more citizens up here? There we are. Let me help you out right on the end there. Must escape. Anyone up the top? No one hiding up here? That's where I would hide. Okay, let's try somewhere else. Ah, under here. Now that's not a bad place to hide, but you really want to get to safety. And whilst we're going here, we're going to stun you. And then help out this person who's down here. 6 rescued. There you are, over there. Ah, hiding in a tree. Or is that a tent? Oh, it's a tent. Okay, one more. There's a citizen over there, but there's some stuff to loot over here. Someone else is in a tent. So I might as well... Ooh, I'm being hurt quite a lot. Let's just do some healing. You weren't kidding when you said they hit hard. Ah, the Mystic. Let's deal with the Mystic. Stun you. Let's help out everyone. There you go. Alright. Then I can do that. And help out a citizen. Oh, it's alright. We can help you. You just need to escape. There we go. Okay. So, we also need action this day. So we need to get a couple of people sorted. Jazz hands. Okay, I'm not going to hand those in just yet. I'm going to hand myself over to those 2 single ones that need dealing with. Where are you? Okay, there you are. Maxfall. Let's help out this other person. So, oh, he's got quite a few hit points. So I need to do my best for this. And I haven't done much gearing up, so I'm going to help out as much as I can. You need some healing, person. Let's help you out there. Seeing as you're doing the tanking. There you go. Then I can help you out with some extra bits. And then I can do this. And then that. And then do that. There we are. Okay. Did that one. Hey Boogie Lips, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Where are you there? Ah, you're down here. Bear seems to be doing quite a fine job. Let's help out with that one. Just going to help out your healing. I'll keep an eye on your health. Let's do this one whilst we're here. There we go. Okay. Those are dealt with. We can head back to our quest collection. Where are you? There. I mean, the battle's certainly intense, so...
I serve the cowboy.
Right. Before I do the next bit, I'm just going to go and grab some more water. I'll be right back. There we go. Didn't want to miss it by being all thirsty and croaky. Right, okay. On to the next part of the chapter.
I am glad you stand with us.
I'm glad you stand with us. Defending, complete. Have you heard from Malfurion recently? It's overrun the Horde. They just don't relent. There is nothing we can do, Samadan. We must find our Shando and ask for his guidance. He's the only one who can save us. Find Malfurion, Stormrage, and Darkshore. Okay.
Save us.
Balloon, save us. Let's go. Off I go then. Fly through the trees. Oh, Mystic's got me. Let's go high. I've discovered Darkshore apparently. Where are you hiding?
The war chief faces Stormrage alone. I must.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
An audience. Perfect.
Hi, Overlord Tarfang.
Alliance dog. Watch me strike down one
There
of
she
your
is.
greatest heroes.
A dishonorable blow. I regret it.
Ah, thank you, Amma, for the follow.
Nothing. You did well.
There we are.
It was not my place to interfere.
My victory was inevitable. He was merely wasting my time. Finish him and be done with it. Take a moment if you like. Then take his head. Meet me at the World Tree.
That's not good.
You have led your horde in service. of
She's only at 10%.
You will regret this day.
Malfurion,
How might nature serve?
Resurrect.
you did not kill him, Orc.
Ooh.
Why?
I struck without honor.
Ooh.
I did not deserve to end him.
Oh, okay.
This entire war is without honor.
How may I
dare
aid
you spill so much innocent blood for nothing?
Come on, you can make it.
We spill blood so that the horde will endure.
Because you spared
It's not working.
I will offer you a choice. Attempt to stop me from taking him away and die, or remain there kneeling in the dirt and live.
You have a choice as well.
Oh,
Take
Lumia,
him to
thank you
the
for the
Rift,
follow.
and both of you will fall when we conquer it. Or flee somewhere far from here, so that you both survive.
This war is lost. Teldrassil will soon fall. Take my hippogriff to Darnassus. Ensure that the Horde's occupation is as tolerable as it can be.
Ah,
King Anduin gave me a hearthstone back to Stormwind. There I will tend my love's wounds.
oh,
and
well
help
that's good.
My people find respite from this madness.
Well, see, that goes to show a bit of kindness and understanding can go a long way. But now what? Ooh, look at that. It's a rainbow hippogriff. Well, I'll use your mount, thank you very much. Look around, she said that. Oh, here we go. There we go. Wow. Let's just turn this up a bit.
Secure the beach. Prepare to invade the tree.
Why?
Night, Perkin.
Why?
Thanks for stopping by.
You've already won. Only innocents remain in the tree.
This is war.
No. This
This is war.
is hatred. Rage. Windrunner. You were defender of your people. Do you not remember?
I remember. A fool. Take her! Run!
Nice, nice. I love that. That is awesome.
Pain. Hope fails. Now he'll understand.
Oh.
Don't grieve. You'll soon join your loved ones.
I grieve for you. You've made life your enemy. And that is a war you'll never win. You can kill us, but you cannot kill hope.
Can't I? Burn it. Burn it!
Okay. They're going full avatar on this. Whoa, okay. I mean, that was pretty awesome. I mean, yeah, the artwork was amazing. The expressions on people was fantastic. I mean, given the limited nature of it not being like a full CG one, that was brilliant. I loved that. And you got to see a little bit more of sort of like the reasoning and the thinking behind things. I mean, I said before she was a bit grumpy, but I think they got across pretty nicely the whole kind of like why she was a bit more than a bit grumpy. Your Clockwork Gnome sold? Excellent, congratulations. So what are we left with here? She needs chocolate. Yeah, chocolate and a hug. I think those two things would do the world of good. The world would be a much happier place with chocolate and a hug. Must evacuate Dionysus before it burns to ash. Many of the city's structures have already caught fire. Please do all you can. Evacuate the citizens. Okay. And what can we do here? My wisdom is yours, as is my knowledge. What can I do? This is different. This isn't the same quest. This is a low-level quest. Yeah, it's definitely a bit beyond that, isn't it, Boogie? What have we got here? Douse. Douse the flames. Oh, okay, we can do that. We can try that. There's the flames. Can't douse those ones. Oh, can it's a thingy one like that. There we go. And help a citizen out. Priest trainer. I don't want to go the probing grounds. I want to douse the flames. Help out with that. Oh, we've got a timer. Hold on. I haven't looked at that. Now citizens evacuated. Well, where do we help the citizens out? Oh, right, okay. This is interesting. We're on a struggling one. Outside the temple, so I'm probably going a bit too high here. Okay, let's go down. Where is the temple? Temple's outside there. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's all burning. This is bad. Oh, we need to go over this way. Can I fly? I can fly. This is better. Let's go over here. Now this is proper... Okay, there's a timer and I've wasted half of it running around. Which doesn't help. Is that helping? Get to the temple. I got 2. That is just not enough. This is a futile task. Let's get as many as we can. Come on, we can do this. Come on, Samadan. Faster. I've got 5. Being slow at this is not a good plan. Let's help you all out. Run around. Come on, let's go. Move it, people. I feel like Sarge in Aliens. Okay, let's help these ones out. Oops. Oh, I got a bit burnt by that one. Douse that. I need to give myself a heal. Oh, there's loads here. Quick. Quick. I'll douse the flames. Quick. Let's get... Oh, I ran out of time. I got some.
I am relieved. I found you. Astari, hurry. Evacuate the city before...
Let's go. Let's go, people. Return to King Andrew and Rin and Stormwind Keep. Okay. Portal to Stormwind. Come on. Come on, Mia.
The tree. The burning. The tree. The child. Save her.
Come on. No. None of that noble stuff. Come on, Gen. Get them both.
Command the priest to come with us.
They will not go.
Yes, they will.
And she murdered my son.
Ah, yes. Murdered my son. Yeah, there we go.
Not cost me my beloved.
There we go. Good decision. Well made. Come on. Okay. Anyone else? I mean, you guys should come too. But, okay. I'm going. I'm doing it. There we go. Wow. Well, that was pretty epic. Yeah, it is a bit grim, isn't it? Okay, Anduin, we need to report this. Obviously, you're going to know about this already. So, let's head on round. Yeah, I'm guessing she wanted... It's the whole kind of a typical villain storyline. Oh, I'll just leave you for someone else to deal with and pretend that it's going to happen, but it doesn't really happen. And it gives them an opportunity to escape. So it's kind of like I guess a common plot device. It's like monologuing for villains. Always a bad idea. Yeah, there you go, monologue your way out. It happens so much. I'm going to explain everything I did in one long monologue to give you an opportunity to escape or come up with the plan. From the ashes. From the ashes. I'm at loss for words. Ooh. Oh, we get this mount. My son showed me this one. I forgot about this one. There's another mount. There we are. Yep. So much. Well, there's that, isn't there? She expects this atrocity to crush our spirits. But now you're going to fight back. And then the whole thing perpetuates. 10% increase the Sam's mount count. Yep. Let's just put James Bond in the storyline. Exactly. If you'd have a high level horde, you also get a bat. Yes, unfortunately, Jahwakening did transfer over, so he's no longer a troll. But that would have been an option, certainly. Well, there we go. How are we doing for mount count? We are now up to the giddy heights of 31 mounts. Wow. We're really rocking the mounts now. What have we got? Lots of horses. Where's the new one? Do I have to learn it? Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Teldrassil Hippogriff. Oh, so now we're actually up to 32. Look at that. It's either being controlled by an outside force to force the fight, or has been driven insane for the same reason. Good theories, both of them. Hey, Agent Rusky, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Jack, thanks for stopping by. 32. We're up to all 32 mounts. I mean, that's all of them really, isn't it now? There's only one more to get, and that's the Brutosaur. Let's have a look at this one. Ah, sounds good. I like the sound. How does it look in the air? That's nice. I like that. Heard some rumours they were going. Some of them come true. Okay, interesting. Hey, Brain Damaged, how are you? And 10th Fongula, thanks for stopping by. We've just finished the cinematic and the quest, so lots has happened. We're just enjoying our new mount, which is quite awesome, I must say. As a mage, your portal to Analysis doesn't work anymore. That was the fastest way to craft Mooncloth. Yeah, there are certain things that are no longer options, that's for sure. Ah, we just sold Glorious Stats. Excellent. Actually, whilst I'm here, let's just check the auctions. Let's check the Shalderai Silk price, see what's happened to it. Okay, so auctions-wise coming in, we got 9 sold for 4,600, and Shalderai Silk was at 270 something, so now there's a few come in underneath, 253, 252, so hopefully they'll start driving the price down a little bit more. You did some copy stuff from me. Oh, excellent. What was that for, Jack? Check this one. Does TSM work? Okay, let's have a look. Or how does it work? Ah, okay. Nice. Looking good, Jack. Looking good. That's what we need. More explanations for different styles of learning. So there are some people that will be visual learners. There are some people that will be more sort of blog learners. I use the board. Excellent. Even better. So yeah, for me as a visual learner, I like to see things laid out. So excellent. Very good. What else did I need to look here? I can't remember. We were looking at cloaks. They were fine. We were looking at enchanting materials. We did those. We're going to look at Spirit and Harmony just in case. We're at 3802 at the moment. 41 and 499. So still too expensive for my tastes. So what we'll do, I think, is we'll move on from Samadan and we'll swap over to my other characters, because I know they've got some gold to send over. Am I still buying tokens during my challenge? No, RB, actually. I had the good fortune to earn enough gold up until the point that it came out that I had 6 months of game time ready to buy my next 6 months. All through gold making, I might add. Now, what I ended up doing was only buying 3 months game time and using the rest of the Battle.net balance to faction transfer one of my troll Jahwakening over to Alliance side to help out, which proved really, really useful. So I basically got enough game time to last me till a couple of months into BFA now. So I'm all right on that front. But then obviously as soon as BFA comes out, I'm going to have to think, okay, well, I'm going to have to buy a token at some point. Now I'm expecting the price to go up as well. So, you know, that whole process will come through again. But I'm pretty confident that as soon as I've got the mount, I'll be making enough gold to make enough for a token. Should use your gold to buy shop toys. Can you do that though? You can't buy things that cost real money with in-game money. That was one of the things they couldn't do. Or do you mean using the balance to buy things like the pets and things? You can do that, can't you? Physical items from the Battle.net shop. Yeah, that's the limitation they do have. I don't think you can use your Battle.net balance to buy physical items. So I'm going to swap over. Oh, you can from the Blizzard store. Yeah, you can buy things like pets and mounts using your Battle.net balance, and other services and things like that. You can definitely do that. So I'll just run through my characters, just check they haven't made any gold, and if they have, I'll pass it on. Erfen is pretty much defunct at this point, except as a skinner, because I haven't touched leatherworking at all. You can't buy shirts and hats, etc. Yes, exactly. That's how I understand it to work. Yeah, you can buy anything digital. Anything that doesn't have a physical presence. Right, we've got some expires. Let's pick those up. Might as well keep these going. We have 2,400 gold on Erfen. So he can run through this. All the games, Hearthstone card packs, skins for Overwatch. Yeah, all of those. And let's do a reload and get the rest in. So these loading screens should really change a little bit. They should update these, because Sylvanas is on this side and Varian's on that side. They ought to update that. Let's open up all of those. You can buy Warcraft 3 with the expansion. Yep, there is that as well, isn't there? Okay, let's get this lot on. Repost this lot. Auctioning, run, post scan. All of this is fairly random stuff now. I haven't restocked much on the leatherworking at all. So one of these days, I just need to go and have a look and see what the most toughened leg armor at 11,000. That's just a bit crazy. Minimum's 6,000. Normal's 11,000 and maximum's 10,000. Because that's odd, that's wrong. And the crafting cost is 5,000 because of prismatic scales being 5,500. Well, that's definitely wrong. Okay. Yeah, that's right, Jack. So, isn't she going to move on over to the left side at some point? Once BFA finally gets resolved. So that looks wrong on those prismatic scale front. Yeah, the prismatic scale is definitely high, and therefore it's knocked everything else out of whack. Item levels of armor, so the old enchants work right now. I'm not sure actually how they all balance out. So we're going to skip that one, and I'll post the rest. Leave those at that. Manually change the price setting in the material window. Yeah, exactly, Jack. So what I'll do is just post this lot on first, and then we'll have a look at that toughened leg armor and see exactly which material it is, the prismatic scale, and why it's so high. We'll have a look at it here in the shopping operation. Prismatic scale. Yeah, so they're currently at 699. My mat cost should be... What have we got there? Your crafting cost is from the fragments, which are 1,999. So that'll be why. Yeah. Prismatic scale fragment is just massive. Okay. Looks like I don't actually have any there. So let's have a look in our groups. Just move these over. Oh, tier 7 needs to stay there. Move that one up there. So, oh no, wrong group. Leatherworking. Hey Frodo, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're just going through and changing some crazy prices on prismatic items. So, crafting reports, materials. Filter this to leatherworking, just to cut it down a bit. Prismatic. Scale fragment is currently at the minimum between average buy, DB market, crafting, vendor buy, and convert DB market. Hasn't got a DB region market average in there, which if we put one in, it might help out. Just to give it something a bit more solid to sink its teeth into. And then if we were to look at that again, we'll probably have to do a reload, but let's try it without. Actually, what we'll do is we'll check it here. Toughened leg armor. Which one is it? Toughened leg armor, there we go. Crafting cost is still at that, because scale is 5,500. Let's just try a reload, see if that fixes it up. Doing very good, thank you very much, Frodo. Hey Proc Knight, how are you? Might actually show how to fix your posting macro for the mouse wheel scroll. Mine never seems to work no matter how you try to use the mouse wheel. A couple of things you could look into doing is basically you do the settings and you go into the macros, and I use the control key for this, and you just click update existing macro if you haven't got it already. And then when you're doing your posting things, the thing to make sure is that your mouse pointer is off a window. So if you're on the auction house like this, don't scroll it whilst your mouse pointer is over on the window, but just move it over to a bit of empty space, and it should work there for cancels and all the standard stuff. But that's an easy way to sort of to make sure it works. Just only put in the region price, that's what you do. They are posted so rarely, and if posted, it's the wrong price. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously pulling it out of whack, isn't it? So if we were to then go into that group and look at the prismatics again, done it again, we're going to go into this one. Hey Tees, how are you? Coming back to gold making after a long time off. I sniped a piece of transmog for 7 gold last week and sold today for 15k. Very nice. You remember why you enjoyed it so much. Yeah, but if you can pick up a bargain like that and you know your markets, then it's definitely worth doing sniping. Okay, so prismatic fragment is now saying 64, but the prismatic scale is 465. And the region market average is 18, which is a massive difference. So we're also going to put in DB market average on that one. Invalid custom price entered. DB region. That's why. It's the wrong thing. DB region. Average. No, DB region market average. You'll get there eventually. There we go. Need to be able to spell. Okay, so crafts, materials. Let's close this down and open it back up, see if it works without a reload. And then if it does need a reload, we'll do that. Prismatic. Yep, now that's down to 18 gold. I mean, the fragment's still at 62 is pretty high. But then now if we go to our item, then the crafting cost is a much more reasonable 2,200. And then our min, normal and max have come back to a more reasonable 250 gold, 3,000 gold and 10,000 gold. So the min buyout is 4,800, which is still pretty high, because obviously someone else's TSM has inflated that a bit high. So what I'd probably say is my max price is probably a bit too high on that one. But we'll post it for that, and at least we'll be in the running, if nothing else. Hey, Phantasmal, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Need to put materials in the TSM settings. Yeah, I reckon that would be a good place to put it. Let's post that one up. 4,800, that's a much better price. Still 30k to go. Okay. Oh, and Farah, thank you very much for the follow. Okay. Can you please tell me the string for put into sniper in TSM4? I can show you the string that I use, which seems to work for most generic cases. So if I was to run a sniper scan now, I don't know how much will come up because my server's quite low in the activity side of things. But the one I use, oh there we go, golden necklace and a great horned owl. So that's a pet that's currently in at 4 gold, region market average of 320 gold apparently, and a golden necklace for that. So the string that I use for that is one that's quite commonly bandied about. Where have I actually put it? It's in settings, isn't it? Custom sources, macro, shopping, sniper. There it is. My default is DB market actually. Now I have got another one somewhere in my operations. If I look at my sniper string, default string, there we go. So this one, this is the string. This is what I meant to get. This string here. That one. So basically it changes the percentage based on how big it is, and looks at the maximum between DB region market average 250,000. Can you put that on shopping? No, this is just for sniping. I wouldn't put this one on shopping. For shopping I use average buy personally, or use something like this, the first between 95% average buy and 80% DB market. And did I catch anything? Thank you, Draven. Definitely will be. So what I do for my sniper is for my average buy in my groups, I believe my favourite shopping should be using the sniping of average buy, so that any of my things that I like to buy, if the sniping operation finds something that's cheap, then it'll cheaper than I normally buy it for, then it'll come up in the sniper for me. And he didn't buy the bird. I know, Costa, I know, it's a pet, and I really just don't sell the pets. What was that? Not sure if that was a cat outside or not. One moment. Upside down. No, not one of mine. It was Oreo was lying on his back with his feet in the air. They are definitely, they're both inside, so I wasn't sure if it was a different cat outside, but I don't think it was. We're safe, we're all fine. What do we have? You keep getting errors when you try to use crafting costs as an operation for selling items. I think you've written like 120% crafting, but you can't return. Okay, Farah. What I would wonder is, have you got anything that doesn't have a price, like Blood of Sargeras? That would be the first thing I'd think of. So perhaps there's some material that doesn't have a price. Because what you'd then need to do is go into something like, in this case, leatherworking, but anything like that, and look up Blood of Sargeras. Now, it doesn't normally have a price here if it's not been put in, so I've used a string like this to do my price, but you can put in a manual price like 300 gold or something like that, and that would work, because there are certain things that TSM just doesn't know. Things like blood, it just doesn't know what they would cost, so that's the way to go around that. Right, those are posted on, so I'm going to head on out. Okay, no problem, Pharaoh. I hope it helps. I'm going to swap out to our next character, which is Jahwakening. So Jahwakening had some. He's not Elixir Master yet, Jack. No, he had some good luck the other day. I think it's worth doing. At the moment, I'm still making use of the Transmute Mastery just to do the daily cooldowns. But look here, we've actually got a total gold of 51,000. So let's take the expires out. So we sold 12 true gold for 44,000, and 2 living steel for 5,000, 3 wild jades for 1,500. I also managed to sell some potion of prolonged power that I happen to have on me, so that's cool. So I'm definitely going to take all of that. So that takes me 54,000, of which 50,000 I'm going to send to Samadan. 50,000 gold. You can have that. There we are. True gold's not on the cooldown, no. It just takes quite a few steps to get through to it. So looking at true gold here. It's on one of my regular ones. True gold here. The problem is it needs the Pyrian bars, which are on a cooldown. Now, Jahwakening has been making those at the moment, and you can make 3 at a time. I've already done one today. But the trick here is getting the volatiles. This is what I'm missing. volatile, fire, water and air. Now this is probably worth me going off and farming some of this, because the prices are quite high. But even with these prices at 87 gold, 55 gold and 50 gold, it gives me a crafting cost that is still a 500 gold profit according to those. Now if I can go and farm those, that's even better. Your chat doesn't show your total looted from mail anymore. Oh right, okay, once you've... Yeah, it does. Looks like it doesn't. I know it disappeared for a while. I don't tend to look at the chat though when I do my looted, but I hadn't realised it had gone. Okay. The air is super easy to farm. Not sure about the others. Yeah, the air is the one you do in... I think all of it's in Twilight Highlands, isn't it? Or is that water you do here? Vortex Pinnacle. Okay. That's a different one. The water, I think it's the water that's there, the fire that's up here. You can do the elementals there, or you can fish for it, which is also a thing. Vortex Spinner will kill all the trash up to the first boss. Okay, that's going to be easy. Best stack for the true gold is, Jack has this, I do it in 3 and 2. Let's move this up here. So my operation for true gold, if we go down here, alchemy, true gold, I have 2 operations, 1 in 12 and 1 in stacks of 3, and both of those are pretty stacks for true gold. 10 resets in 30 minutes and gets you about 150 plus. That's pretty good. I would certainly go for something like that. Air is so cheap to buy on most realms, it would be a waste of time to farm it. Yeah, but when it's not cheap on your realm, air I've got actually. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I have got air. It's the water I'm after. So the water I would go and do that Twilight Highlands one. Yeah, at the moment it's 51 gold. But I'm sure I bought some for less than that. I don't have a record of what I bought them for, but I do remember buying them for less than that. Also good to buy some expensive ones to get the price barrier up. Yeah, so that less people are doing the true gold. That's the thing. So there are a couple of farmy type things I could do with Jahwakening, but what I want to do first is go over to Elmorte and just check on him first. Yeah, and then post it on for more, which is even better. So we're going to move over to Elmorte. So these are the options I'm thinking in my head. The things I could do to make more gold is go out and farm these things, push the price up of a few things, go and do some things like the Elixir Master. So there are things I can do. It's then just a question of actual time, which is the other factor. Having enough time in the day to do all these things. We've got some expires here, so we'll take those off. Did I actually post on Jahwakening's things? I'm not sure I did. So we'd been selling a lot of the herbs and things that I used to level up my alchemy. And here we go, there's some sales there. 41 of those. Got some more coming in, so let's do a reload on that. So looking at Elmorte, oh, loads of green tea leaf, look at that. Absolutely loads of sales on that. And I picked up some Motes of Harmony that was sent over from Jahwakening, so I'll take those. We've also got some more expires and some living steel sales. 4 living steel, so that's another 10,000 there. So we've got green tea leaf, fool's cap, sorrow moss, some bronze bar sold, ice cap fool's gold, and the living steel. So that's a whole 13,000 in there. Dive into different transmutes if you want a higher income. Titanium bars, Titan steel bar. Yeah, those are some good ideas, Jack. And the Arcanite bar. I've not had much luck with the Arcanite bars. I have had some on, and none has sold as of yet. But we can look into the others for sure. Okay, so we have now on me 17,000. So I'm going to send over 15,000 to Samadan. Oops, I meant to do 15,000 gold. 15,000 gold. And send that to Samadan. There we go. Do I like TSM so far? I think it's getting there. Still less efficient than TSM 3 was. I'm probably in a slightly more unique position in that I was very early to jump onto TSM 4, and my experience of 3 was probably more limited than most because of that. So I kind of lived with the bugs, and I've grown with TSM 4 over time. It's so much so that I've forgotten all the things that I used to use in TSM 3. So for me, it's not been quite so much of a harsh jump because I'd been, developing with it, and I've probably adapted my techniques to be more TSM 4 friendly. So from my perspective, it's probably a bit different. The task list is, I think, a little bit buggy. Although, to be fair, I've tried it a few times. I haven't tried it on something complex like cooking or engineering. But for simple enchants and tailorings, it's working all right for me. Arcanite Transmart's really good for you, is it, Whiskey Jack? Okay. Primal Might has lesser use in craft compared to the other primals. Yeah. Just can't get the crafting queue. Yeah, we did that on... Only used in high-end transmog. You did sell 5 a couple of days ago. Well, that's good. That's good. Hey, Super, how are you? You close your task list, and now you can't find a way to open it again. Tried searching for an answer, we got nothing. One of the easiest ways is if you're crafting something, such as alchemy, and you go to your TSM window, and you go to the Gathering tab. When you've got something to gather, this window down here where it says no materials to gather, that will say open task list, and that will open it up for you. That's the simplest one, or as others are saying in chat, /TSM task list will bring it back up as well. So what can I do with the things I've got? Groups, standard user interface. I can smelt some ghost iron and some trillium. I could smelt some saronite because I've got loads of that now. That would take me from... The saronite ore is currently at 29. Mat cost at 19. Based on my average purchase price of 19. So saronite's gone up. And then the saronite bars are at 46. The 0.32 sale rate, and that's a 0.26 sale rate. So I could do the saronite, definitely do that. So let's head on over to the smelting station and start smelting this. These don't have many up, but every now and again, when someone feels like making a Felsteel longbow, doesn't fancy farming, exactly. And then send the saronite bars for now to Jahwakening for the titanium bars. Yeah. So look at a titanium transmute for those. So that titanium that's a Walls of Draenor one, then I take it from that. Beat you to it, yeah. Northrend, okay. Or is it just that I've got some stuff actually? Oh, it's in Northrend mining, isn't it? Of course. So I should have I don't think I have the full account of Northrend alchemy yet, so I'll have to find out how I can get that. I need to flesh out Elmorte's recipes and lists, otherwise he's not fully working his magic. But we're certainly making a load of bars. We can do the Ghost Iron and the Trillium whilst I'm here as well. Here's the trick, there is also titanium ore, so you might want to check for that as well. Aha, right, okay, so there's two different ways of going this way. One is the transmute, and one is from the titanium ore. Okay, right. I have titanium down here. Titanium ore currently has a min buyout of 399. Titanium bars are 630. Transmuting is one big rabbit hole. It certainly is. I keep on saying this, and I really must do it. Is sit down with a real-time board and do myself a nice visual diagram of the whole different things and how they interact between the mining. I did it partly with the Ghost Iron and the Living Steel, but for these other ones, I'd certainly need to go a bit further into it. So 2 titanium ore or 8 saronite bars. Okay. So 2 titanium ores would be 399 times 2, so that's 800. And 8 saronite bars is 46 times 8, roughly. Which is how much? 368. So the saronite is cheaper. From looking at that. So I would then go from the saronite bars. Let's create these whilst I'm here. Trillium. And then anything I can do in here. I can't do anything here. I haven't got enough of anything. I don't think I've got pyrium yet. So let's send this back over to Jahwakening whilst it's in my head and I remember it. We're making use of both things here. They're all in the same guild now actually, so I could just transfer stuff over in the guild bank, but we'll do mailing for now whilst I've got it. Let's just send 200 over for now to Jahwakening. I'll keep the rest on me for now, just so we can get this going. 204. Ah, right, okay, yes. Divisible by 8. Well, we'll stick with what we've got for now. I've already done it. We'll see where we go with that, and if I've got any spare over, then I can always transfer them back for next time. Yeah. So moving over to this, go to the inbox, pick up the saronite bars, and then go to our alchemy and titanium for 8 saronite bars. So the saronite bar times 8 gives me a crafting cost of 245, which means my titanium bars are 384 profit, which is a nice amount. And do we get transmutes with these as well? Oh, there we go. Some more actual things here. Ploughing on, 18k to go. Okay, getting close, Costa. Getting close. There's one proc of 2. Another one. Now, how far can I take this? So we're doing titanium bars. And you mentioned another thing, which was Titan steel, wasn't it? There was another proc of 2 there. So Titan steel would be back to the mining, I guess. Let's have a look. Yeah, the Arcanite I've got here. I've got the thorium and the arcane crystals. Crafting cost is 561. Apparently, it would be 1,200. I've already got 10 on the auction house, and they've not sold yet. The Titan steel needs to be smelted. I don't think I have that yet. I'll have a look though. Let's send it back. For Titan steel, sometimes the issue is sourcing cheap materials. Yeah, so I haven't been doing any more of these because I'm still waiting for those 10 I've got on to sell, and they haven't sold yet. So I've kind of left them for now. So let's send back the titanium bars. Those are thorium bars. Where's titanium bar? There it is. Titanium bar. Oh, not. There we go. Contacts. Alts. Elmorte. Send that back, then swap back over. And back. See, I wanted to avoid all this swapping over. So we're not quite there yet because Elmorte doesn't quite have all the things that he needs to do to be rounded out as a transmute master. So there's more work to do here. Because if I could avoid all this sending and flipping over, it would be a lot more convenient. And smelting wise, I'm not sure if I have this or not. Let's have a look. Titanium, Titan steel. Aha, we need some Eternals. Titanium bar. Crafting cost is 245 for the titanium bars, which is 348. The Titan steel itself coming from 3 bars, and then the Eternal Earth, Shadow and Fire gives me a crafting case cost of 860 with a region sale rate of 0.21. Okay. Gonna give back the dipping. Already fell asleep at 6 PM and falling over again now. Sounds like you definitely need some sleep, Costa. So Eternals. I don't think I have any of these. There seem to be a few auctions on. One each of those. So I've got 49 of that. So let's have a look. Eternal. Let's check again. Points costed to bed. You need the sleep. Exactly. It's late. The heat's keeping you up. Yeah. Fire, Earth and Shadow. Shopping. Eternal. Okay. Fire, Earth and Shadow. Eternal. There's Fire. Wait for it to scan through everything first, and then I can pick these out. Earth is there. Fire is there. Oh, thank you, Shadow of Evil, for the follow. Very kind of you. Eternal Shadow. There it is. Eternal Shadow. Okay, so let's just get a few of these each. 69 versus 83. That's a decent enough price. So what I'm going to do is buy... Well, I don't have a lot of... Earth is cheap. I can get Earth. 8 gold, that's definitely cheap. Don't pay more than 60 for each, or 6 for the crystallized ones. Okay. I haven't looked up the crystallized ones yet. Buy one of each and make a shopping group. Yep. And then you can buy from the vendor for 60 gold. This is a Argent Dawn reputation thing, isn't it? Hey Kyfin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. From Old Dalaran. Yeah. Okay. So is 60 gold the... yeah, because I don't have the rep, so it's going to be at 72 gold. And the Frozen Orb. Yes, I remember all of these. Because Eternal Fire here at 348 is absolutely massive. Do we have any crystallized crystallized fire? Not sure if I spelt that right. Is it an S? No. And it's not a bad flip if it's selling. Okay. Yeah, exactly. 60 is the lowest. Frozen Orb. That's the other thing we need to look up. Yep. I remember doing this from before. There's a bit of a squirrel, this. Frozen Orb. We have 77 gold. So that's no good. So we want to go to Old Dalaran, but we've got the wrong character for going to Old Dalaran. So we'd have to swap over to either Samadan or Jahwakening for that. Yes, that's right, Hopeless. That's the whole... the 2 L's. Okay, thank you. So I was almost there. Crystallize. Okay, so it's more than 6 gold anyway. But thank you for that one. Moonstalker. Right. Okay, so... order of play here to finish this off into a thing. We bought some Eternal Earth and Shadow. We just need some fire. So let's pop over to Samadan, who's probably the most likely to have any reputation. He doesn't though. So we'll swap out and we'll go to Samadan. As you're in... actually, being in Stormwind's not a good idea because you need to be over into Dalaran. Go to Old Dalaran through the Shrine of 7 stars, sisters, whichever it is. And then we run through there. So we're going to go from here. We're going to port over. This is, I know this is a bit of a long roundabout way, but we'll get there in terms of what we need to do. I know I'm a little bit over time on this, but it's worth getting this through to completion. So, Samadan now needs to go over here. Land here. Vale of Eternal Blossoms. Did anyone else lose all their quests? Oh no, Destrox, not I. That's a weird one. Where have they gone, I wonder? And then we go through here. Run through here. On your hunter you did in Pandaria? Oh really? I wonder why. Here's Dalaran. You lost all yours as well. Well, I hope I haven't on Samadan. Yeah, he's still got 19 of 25. I don't want to lose those. That's very strange. Hearthstone into Garrison. Hey Dak, how are you? Very good here, thank you very much. Already sent a ticket and you're waiting. Okay, well good luck on that one. I hope it comes through. So now if I remember rightly, is this the Alliance side? Where's the Horde side? There's the Alliance side. If I go in through the window, one of you fine fellows
Hello.
sells something that I can then buy. It's the orbs, isn't it?
What brings you here?
There we are. Frozen orbs for 71.75. There we go. Thank you, Jack. Is there an easy way to get the recipes that you don't have besides looking on Wowhead? Yes, there's an add-on called Akis Recipe List. I'll type it in chat. I don't have it myself, but that's definitely worth a look at. The other way that it's a really nice visual one is there's a Krithny site. We can still buy them. You make a nice profit, just 30 gold more for each steel. Yeah, so it's not a massive amount really, is it? So how many will I get? Let's get 10 for now. They get cheaper with rep, yes. If you got the proper rep, then they'll be 60 gold. And then there's a frozen orb trader person that is around here somewhere. Where are you? Okay. By the engineering shop. Okay, thank you very much. Engineering will be in here somewhere, I'm taking it. Assuming. Where the people are. We're in a fur and leather trader. Ah, there you are. Frozen orb trader. On the rug. And then Eternal Fire cost 10. So they're currently at 348. So I'll be getting them for 71 gold instead. Ooh. I really need to learn this. Frosty Flying Carpet. I know it's bind on pickup, so I can't really sell it. But, you know, for fun and everything, and mounts. Okay. Right, we'll just do this lot for now. I'm just going to do this small amount. I'm going to have to come back to this and do it properly a bit later. Okay. Excellent, Phil. Congratulations. There we are. Got that. Okay. Right. So that's my Eternal Fires. So I'm going to send those mailbox to Elmorte. We've got some extra things here coming through. The Shalderai Silk Sails, the extra 65,000 gold from my other characters. So that's 70,000 gold. This is going to be a nice mailbox graph at the end. Not mailbox, Brutosaur graph at the end. And then we'll do that. Let's move this over. And Eternal Fires, 10 of those. Send those to Elmorte. Send those. So that's done. And then I'm going to port you back to the Salty Sailor Tavern. So you can do your final tally there. Now we'll come back and do this properly another time. This is another thing that will be quite a nice real-time board thing to work out, okay, what's the price of everything, what can I buy up and what can I sell. The main thing here is just to get Elmorte going with those Titan Steel bits and pieces. So there's a lot of jumping around for just one small thing, but this is kind of in preparation for thinking about it in the future. So whilst I'm not very efficient now, once I've streamlined this and got some more materials in, I don't want to invest too much at this stage because I don't know how frequently they're going to sell. So this is at least worth doing at this point to see where we're at. Okay, open all that. Okay, so that then takes me to alchemy. How many of these can I do? Not alchemy, smelting. Titan steel. We can do 10 of those. So we've got 10 eternal fire, 10 eternal shadow. And we'll make 10 Titan steel. Kind of weird that you can buy frozen orb for 60 gold, then buy eternal fire for that frozen orb and sell it for twice as much. Yeah, it is a bit weird. But if you're going to go to the effort of running around and buying them, and it's old Dalaran as well, which people just don't really bother with. And they'll just look on the auction house and they'll look at that and go, oh, 348 gold. I might as well do that. I mean, that would be a good flip. A very good flip, in fact. I mean, the sale rate's 0.27 according to that. So let's create this Titan steel. 1,500's the min buyout. Region market average is actually 2,000. So we'll have a look. There's 13 auctions on. We'll have a look, see how many there are of them. Eternal fires for 164 gold in your server. A lot seem to like just sitting in the auction house. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Too many know about it and you have an undercut war. Yeah. People who can't be bothered to travel. That's exactly it. Convenience. That's the very reason why we make most of our gold. For convenience sake. So groups wise, this will be down in mining. Bars. We're going to make this one Titan Steel. Create a new one. And we'll call this Titan Steel. I'm going to stick in the Titan Steel bar. Okay, Jack, that'll be very useful, thank you. I go for about 200 in yours. The fact that no one can be bothered to go to old Dalaran helps, yeah. And not knowing the quick way to get there as well. Sometimes people think you've got to fly. I know I've done that before. Because we want to make them a convenient stack size, it's all about making it easy for the person who's going to want this Titan Steel. So, in shopping, great deals button only works in premium. Yes, Phantasmal, it does. And that's one of the features of premium is that you get a button for it. Normally you can still just go onto the website, copy the string, and then put that into a group and then do it that way. But if you've got premium, then you get just the button to do it. 3, 4, or 5. Okay, thank you, Jack. What I'll do then is I'll do 2 lots of 5. It's pretty random. Yeah, okay, so let's override that. I'll create a new operation. Bars times 5. Actually, no, let's get rid of that. Delete that and do bars times 20 and copy that. And call it bars times 5. The chopper's 12. Okay. Alright. So chopper needs 12. Okay, so 3 or 4 could be better. Yes. So 4 will be better. Okay. Excuse me one moment. Be back in a minute. Right, I'm back. Okay, right. Let me just do that. On everything. Red Buffset. Thank you very much for the follow. Before you check them on Wowhead for all the different things, check for all the crafts it's needed. Yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it? New Dalaran, go to the middle, take the portal. New Dalaran, go to the middle and take the portal to the Dragon Tower and fly from there to Old Dalaran. Yep, that's one way. Unfortunately, that involves flying. The way that I do it, that doesn't involve flying, is literally to go through Pandaria. Yeah, as Mr. Deadfellow just said. Hello, Oreos. Right, gotta remember what I'm doing. Or old school ring, yeah. There's lots of options. Okay, so this is going to be... We'll do 5, even though we haven't got 5. And we're going to do the stack size of 4. I'm going to edit this to bars times 4. And then change that. So 5 of 4. Let's just keep that at region at the moment. Let's see what that does. Or be a mage. Yep, that works too. So going back to our mining Titan Steel, we're going to change this to Titan Steel times 4s. There we go, that's in there. Group operation is going to be bars times 4. And then we'll have a look at what our prices are for Titan Steel. Not hardened elementium. Where's Titan Steel? Titan Steel bars are there. So the min is going to be 1,600, which is less. Because let's have a look at Titan Steel bars. Why are they so low? Where are you? You are 335k behind target. If you're going to bed, and you're going to bed, okay. Okay, Costa, well, that's achievable. Hopefully, you'll get that in the next few. Oh, Zach is out of date. Oh, okay, Phil. Into lurk mode. Okay, well, thank you for stopping by, Costa. What else did I miss there? Get a second account, level a mage to 110, get the mage to follow you wherever you go, and have free portals wherever you want. That's an interesting one. Okay, so Titan Steel. Let's have a look at this. Titan Steel bar, there's 1. And then someone's put 12 single ones on. At 1,500, 1,500 each of those. Market value is currently saying 1,300, so 1,500 is a little bit higher. Now I want mine to change slightly because I'm currently, my min is 1,600. 2k here, but you control the market. Yeah. 2k is the region market average, so I think I could probably push these up eventually. But even with the crafting cost of 853, that's still a good profit for me if I can get them to sell. And I've got better stacks, exactly. Hey Juggernaut Nukes, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So I'm going to come in and undercut them. But I need to just change my minimum price. Just to see what kind of sale rate I get from them. And then as these go moving forwards, I'll then be able to tweak this and move it into a better place. So Titan Steel, Elchris Cross Martella, thank you very much for the follow. Apologies if I got your name wrong, it's a rather long one, but thanks for stopping by. Bars times 4, we're just changing our posting operation here. So we're just going to nudge this down a little to 60%. Let me just check my bags. Move those over to this side so I can look at the Titan steel. So now the minimum's 1,200. So it's still over my crafting cost. So I'm happy with that. So now when we go and do a auctioning scan, make sure that one's selected. It'll be down here, there, run a post scan. Did your weekly gold count? Made 1.7 million this week. Excellent, Mr. Deadflow. Very nice indeed. Right one too. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing? Okay, so we've got quite a few things to post on here. And various random bits that I've had in my alchemy. You never know, some of this might sell. And then there's the Titan steel bars coming down at 1,500 bars times 4. So there's 2 lots of those. I could do the single ones as well. That might be useful. Doing very well, thank you, Right One Two. We had some good sales today, mainly on Elmorte here and Jahwakening, who have fed that back to Samadan. So now Samadan's got a nice chunk of gold to look at the chart in a minute. You did sell 7 Panthers, that's a good portion of it. I'm not going to have that every week, but that's cool. That's really cool having the Panthers selling. Right, okay, that lot's on. Getting closer, yeah. Well, let's have a look actually. Let's go over, because we're already quite late as it is. So let's go over to Samadan and have a look at the chart. Back here we go. Did he have a little story? I have to look out for that one, Right One too. Yeah, as Jack was saying, with good stack sizes, you don't need to undercut for some things. Where's my auction house? Let's run round. Anything more in the mail? I've just checked it recently, so there shouldn't be. Just the glorious stats. Okay. Okay, so that's that, and then let's go check my sales on the auction house. What have we got? Satchels have sold, so we need to make some more. Quick question regarding transmog and braces. Does anyone sell them? Currently redoing early groups with TSM4. I wonder if you should keep them in. Braces is a strange one, really. Is cash register noise available through TSM? Not at the moment, Fen, but the I Sold More add-on does just that. So it's a small add-on, it doesn't take up much space. I'll type it in chat. I Sold More. That's the one you want. That add-on will give you the till sound back again. Okay, so satchels. Let's make a load of that. Tailoring. Back to TSM 4. Groups. Tailoring's already selected, but we need to reselect it and go that. 4 silky satchels. We're missing some silk. I know I've got a load in the guild bank, so let's just take some of those out. I could make some pantaloons here, but I'm not going to do that because it's already late in the night. So we're just going to make a hex weave bag and 4 satchels. That seems to be bugging out on the one, so I'll do a reload on that. Yeah, don't focus as a main gold income, but it's certainly useful as a secondary income, that's for sure. Alright, let's try that again. 3 satchels, please. And then a blue linen shirt just to finish off. We need 1 blue dye. Could probably pick that up manually myself. but it's actually easier just to go into the gathering task list and get TSM to find it for me. There we go. And then we can craft that, create that for 89 gold profit. Trial of style. Oh, that's a good idea. You added the don't in your mind. Right, okay, task list down, and then you read minds. It's always useful. Right, run a post scan. XP bag 2200, Nomi snacks 319, satchels 277. Okay, right. I think that's probably me done in terms of everything I could fit in time for tonight. Got a bit over schedule, quite a bit actually, looking at that. So let's have a look at my chart. Bags, let's bring that up. Thank you, Jack. So where's my... there it is. Let's move this over. So here we go. Right down to the bottom. 3,872,698. Which is a grand total of 73,000 today. So even with all those sales that we had today and our purchases, we're not at our 83,000 target. But we also bought a whole load of silk, and we haven't made that into silkweed pantaloons yet. So there is that to think of. But it's close. It's close. It puts us a little bit higher, a little bit closer to 4 million. So we've got options. We're still cracking on. If we can have some more sales like that, obviously I need more living steel and true gold to be able to get some decent sales through my alchemists. So that's an option. It's all down to time, and we have blessed little of that on this planet. So we'll have to make do with what I've got for now. But I think that's probably me done. Oh, and there goes the Hexreef bag already. Need to farm or snag some bargains. Yes, Boogie, that's definitely one. Right, okay. So thank you everyone for hanging out in stream tonight. Your company has been most welcome. Let's find someone we can throw a host on over to. Who have we got? Who is down here and actually playing World of Warcraft? A lot of the people here aren't. Okay. I tell you what I might do actually. I think I might switch it up a little bit, because I know I haven't been doing a creative stream for a long while, and there's someone I follow who does really good art for World of Warcraft, and I'm not sure what they're up to at the moment. No, it's not very World of Warcraft at the moment, so I won't do them. Skip that. Let's go back to plan B. And let's do Eloa instead, because she's still on. Alright, and send her some love instead. There we go. I need to change my Twitch tag for WoW Gold. What's my Which ones have I got on? I can't remember. Yes, there's another another community there, isn't there? Let's change that one and have a look in that. Okay. I'll set that up. Right, there we go. We're going to send some love over to Aloha. Thank you everyone for the lovely stream tonight. I hope you have a great rest of your evening, and I hope to see you again very soon. I'm next on tomorrow on Thursday night. Not sure exactly for how long, but Zero, thank you very much for the follow. Good night and farewell. Thank you all, and I'll hope to see you soon.